Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Deni Avdija.
And I can't say I'm surprised. A star of his caliber figuring out ways to continue to increase his impact and output. Hard to even talk about a ceiling when you see the progression of his scoring these last few years.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdija. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And for the Rockets, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. And it's Adams and it's center. Durant, that's good. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be hot tonight.
2 points, that one goes.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Avdija. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Eason. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Adams' shot is good.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Now, here's Sharp. His last outing with 20 points. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Durant gets the bucket. Durant's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Adams. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
And it's Sharp missing.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now, here's Sharp. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
Here's Thompson. 6-point lead. Back to Durant. Takes it off the glass. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Holiday, the pass to Sharp. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 8-point game.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Rockets, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. KD looking around. Avdija with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 5. Wants to get it to Grant and does. That one's not going to go.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Jay Tate comes in for Kevin Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Thompson. Portland also making some changes. Reith is checked in. And Murray subbed in for Avdia. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, look at Grant, quick off the floor before anyone can get in his way.
Shepard, the pass to Okogie. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Grant kicks to Murray. And here's Love for three. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Tate. Misses the reverse. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Houston.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Jayshawn Tate out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Portland trailing here. Pass to Love. It's stolen by Shepard. Now Capella. Okogie, the pass to Capella. Now Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Okogie for 3. Drills it from outside. Okogie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
All right, let's show some love. Everybody right here, right there, for your love crew.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Durant comes in for Tate. And Tari Eason subbed in for Josh Okogie. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside, Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Kevin, back to you.
It is a new day. Allie, we thank you very much. Down low. In the corner, it's Eason. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Holiday with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Adams checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Klingen's checked in. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. To the paint. Pass to Shepard. The three. The Rockets with the new 14. Klingen with the block.
And at 7'2", Klingen is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
Now, here's Avdia. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Grant against Durant. Adams sets the pick for Durant. That three off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 4. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats, arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
Plays mature and under control. Holiday doesn't need the flashy plays. He's very comfortable with that mid-range.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. Rocket 6. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
And it's Shepard missing. Holiday looking for an opening. Grant gets a wide open look. Trains it from beyond the arc. Grant's got the lead up to 1 now for Portland. And the shot goes down. And it's 8 points for Steven Adams.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
To the inside, here's Grant. Smith with some nice D. The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Shepard with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Out left to the wing. Eason buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Grant for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Houston on top, up by 4. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Terrific, Allie, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
They're playing with the team-first attitude, making that extra pass. Shaq, that could have been you.
You need to check your receipts.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Knicks, it should reveal a lot about themselves, where they are currently, and where they need to improve.
Thank you for being with us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingen. And it's Holiday in at the point. Sharp, the pass to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Assisted.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. That one good for 2.
And Smith already understands that you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
Houston moving the ball around. Durant kicks to Smith. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Avdia against Eason. Avdia gets the bucket. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Avdia against Durant. Durant going to work inside.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Pass to Kamara, and slam dunk by Kamara.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Portland leading. And here's Avdia. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
That's a 2 from Smith. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
On the court, welcome your Lunch Crew.
Shepard's checked in for Kevin Durant. And a switch here also for Portland. Grant, he's checked in for Avdia. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Sharp. To the middle. And stolen by Eason. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Kamara.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here is Grant. Pass to Sharp. Now here is Holiday. 6 to shoot. Now Sharp. He's covered by Thompson. Puts it up from 12. And it's Sharp missing. Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Back to Eason. Here's Smith. Pass to Thompson. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the dunk by Grant.
And that's what I love from Grant, when he can put it on the floor and attack the rim.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Durant's checked in for Tari Eason. And Okogie subbed in for Thompson. Stolen away. And now Portland on the break. Here's Sissoko. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
For 3, Okogie. The Trailblazers pull it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray the pass to Avdia. Grant sets a screen for Avdia. Inside, Reed. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
First personal foul.
That's on Clint Capella. Portland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 4. Left side, KD, count it from 12. Durant's got 4 points this quarter. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Trailblazers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Shepard. Durant is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Okogie in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Murray, the pass to Grant. Shot clock at 5. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. A 4-second violation.
Houston ball.
And for Houston, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Shepard. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, you take it right at him, and if they block the shot, fine, but you can't back down.
Pass to Reed. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Kevin Durant. Now, Finney-Smith. Okogie, the pass to Durant. And it's Houston with another.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinate and intent. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Grant kicks to Murray.
That's just remarkable defense by Durant. Shooters definitely feel his presence when he's contesting like that.
To the inside. Adams, the pass to Okogie. Here's Shepard. Rebound by Murray.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Jumps up and finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
It's good. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
I like their defense today. You don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
So for the Rockets, checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Josh Okogie. Lance Thompson in for Shepard. Eason against Sharp. Klingon the screen for Sharp. Pocket 6. Lets it go from 14. There's a screen by Kamara. Sharp against Eason. No good, and a chance to end the run right there. Here's Smith. Oh, what a finish.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
It's stolen by Adams. Durant with it. Now Avdia defending. Smith, and good that time. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop. That's the way I looked at it.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Sharp against Eason.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
First team foul. At the line for 2. Thompson.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And he is unable to get the second one. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Trailblazers. There's a screen by Kamara. Layup, no good. Now Durant. Here's Adams. Cruise it down. What an assist!
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. Oh, man!
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Thompson looking for an opening. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Please make sure to get home safe.
Katie, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in a pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, Katie.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the